Hey everybody, Kenny Ducey here for the Action Network, ready to give you my two favorite plays on Wednesday's MLB slate. This is Daily Action Picks for May 11th. Now I want to start things off in Atlanta, where the Braves are going to be playing host to the Red Sox, two teams great a year ago, which have had their fair share of struggles this season. Boston, though, has been a little bit worse, and I think things are going to remain bad for them, while the Braves have some numbers pointing to the fact that they actually may be a great team after all. Now, on Wednesday night, Nate Eovaldi is going to get the ball for Boston, and I think this is bad news for the Red Sox. Yes, his ERA under 3. He has appeared, at least by the counting stats, to be the same guy we've known him to be, a guy that's going to get Cy Young votes at the end of the year. But his home run count is really getting up there. He's allowed 8 home runs in 6 starts. He's allowed 2 home runs in 3 starts. And in fact, he's given up a home run in every start except for one, which came against the Baltimore Orioles. Now, because of that, you would deduce that he's given up a lot of hard hit balls. That is very true. Bottom 23% of the league in hard hit rate, bottom 16% in barrel rate. The Atlanta Braves, number 5 in barrels per plate appearance. They have been socking the baseball. They've got a lot of guys that bring it in the exit velocity department. I think this is going to be a long or short night, if you want to call it that, for Nate Eovaldi. I think he's going to give up a lot of runs. And on the other side of things, Ian Anderson, while he hasn't been quite as sharp as when he broke into the league a few years ago in the postseason, he's been fine. And the only really big area for concern is the walk department. Boston in the last 2 weeks, 6% walk rate. That is very low. I think Ian Anderson here should be able to navigate this lineup, which has been pretty bad for the whole season, but particularly of late, 25th in WRC plus over the last 2 weeks. And he should do fine enough with the Atlanta Braves scoring a lot of runs off Nate Eovaldi. So I'm going to take the Braves here at minus 125. Very short price to play them at home as the favorites. All right, now the next game that I want to focus on is, a pitching matchup that I just can't wait to get my hands all over. It's Jose Urquidy and Chris Archer doing battle in Minnesota. Now, the Minnesota Twins, the Houston Astros, like the other two teams that I just mentioned, really, they have not hit consistently, right? Especially with the talent in their respective orders that they would have expected to see, right? The consistency is not there. The last 2 weeks, however, it's been a different story. Minnesota second in WRC plus at 132, Houston fifth at 123. Now, obviously, there's some injury concerns for Minnesota. They still have plenty of bats in that lineup. I think bringing Royce Lewis in is a fine way to offset Carlos Correa missing some time. And when you look at this pitching matchup, it could not be any worse. Jose Urquidy, this guy is pretty bad. He's hitting a very, very hittable fastball right now. The strikeout rate all the way down to 14.7%. That is very low. Bottom 11% of the league. His whiff rate, bottom 15%. People are hitting this ball, and they are hitting it hard. His expected ERA, 6.22. That is pretty bad. And Chris Archer, what is it, 2015? No, Chris Archer is not good anymore. Same situation with him in the expected ERA department, well above 5. He is earning more whiffs, but he's giving up a lot of hard hit balls. I think that is going to be to his detriment tonight. Same with Urquidy. Both of these guys throwing some very hittable pitches. Both of these lineups hitting very well. I'm going to go ahead and take the over 8.5 runs. That's it for me. You can check out our amazing content on the actionnetwork.com or actionnetwork.com. You can follow me on Twitter at Kenny Ducey. Download the Action Network app to get all of our amazing stories and hit the subscribe button. We've got great content outside of this. I know this isn't that great of content. We have amazing content on this YouTube page. Daily picks, DFS, whatever, you name it, right here. So hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you're going to tail my 2 picks, or, comment if you're not going to. I'd love to hear why Chris Archer is going to turn back the clock and have a great night against the Houston Astros. Until next week, so long.